If you're only using Google reviews to boost your local rankings, you're leaving serious local SEO value on the table. What if I told you those same reviews can help you create insanely effective, authentic content for your website, content that beats the AI-generated fluff and actually converts visitors into customers? And with AI-generated content floating the web now, standing out with real human stuff is more important than ever. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact strategy, step by step. It's super simple. Quick shout out to the Chief Operating Officer of Search Lab, Greg Gifford, who came up with this idea. Legend. Let's dive in with step one. All right, to kick things off, we need to get our hands on your Google reviews. But here is the catch. Google doesn't make it easy. There's no direct download my reviews button on your business profile. So what do? Simple. We use a workaround because yes, there's always a workaround. Now, if you Google something like how to download Google reviews, you'll see tons of tools out there promising to do it for you. But most of them either cost money or they're super flaky. So let me show you the most reliable and completely free way to download your reviews straight from Google itself. For this demo, I'll be downloading the reviews from one of my clients' profiles, an electrician. First, log into the Google account linked to your business profile. Then head over to takeout.google.com or just search for Google Takeout and click the first result. Google Takeout is a tool that lets you export and download copies of data stored into your Google account, like Gmail, Google Drive, and yes, Google Business Profile data too. Since you only want your Google reviews, start by clicking Deselect All. Otherwise, you'll end up downloading everything. Next, scroll down until you find Google Business Profile and tick that box. Then scroll all the way to the bottom and click Next Step. Now choose your delivery method. I recommend sticking with the default send download link via email option, but you can choose Drive or Dropbox if you prefer. Leave everything else as is and click Create Export. Google will now start building the export file. The screen will say it could take hours or even days to download. But don't worry, for Google Business Profile data, it usually takes just a few minutes. For example, in this case, it only took 7 minutes. Once it's ready, you'll get an email with a download link. You want to download 1. That's the one that contains your review data. Unzip the downloaded folder. It will be called something like takeout dash followed by a very long number. Once unzipped, you'll see a directory called takeout. Now go to this website. Don't worry, I dropped the link in the description below because yeah, it's a tough one to pronounce. On that page, upload the unzipped takeout folder, then click on Extract Reviews. It will instantly generate and download a CSV file with all your Google reviews inside. If you want to take a look at what's in the file, just open it in Google Sheets or even in an Excel spreadsheet. There's quite a bit of info in there, but the column we really care about is the one labeled Review Content. That's where the gold is. Quick side note, if you're trying to improve your Google Business Profile visibility or you're not sure what's holding you back and how to fix it, I offer a full Google Business Profile audit service. If that sounds like something you'd benefit from, there's a link in the description with all the details. All right, let's get back to the tutorial. If you've made it this far, you're ready to move on to step 2. Now we're going to bring in a tool I'm guessing you already know or at least heard of, Chat GPT. This is where the real magic happens. We're going to feed our Google reviews into Chat GPT and ask it to help us create high-converting, authentic website content straight from the words of our customers. So here is how I structured the prompt for this tutorial. I broke it down in 3 parts. Part 1, the goal. Start by telling ChatGPT exactly what you want. In my case, it was create a detailed breakdown to help shape high-conversion service page content and additional website material for my electrician business based on the review content column in the attached document. Don't forget to attach the document. Part 2, the tasks. Next, I asked it to do 4 specific things. Summarize how clients describe their experience, tone, values, expectations met or exceeded. Extract common themes and frequently used phrases. Sort reviews into topic buckets. Suggest website content ideas based on each bucket. Part 3, the format. Now, the final part of the prompt is all about how you want ChatGPT to format the output, because if you're not clear, you'll end up with a messy wall of text nobody wants to read. So here is what I told it to do. Use bullet points because it makes it easier to read. Include one example review per topic. Focus on insights for service pages because these are your money-making pages. And finally, be detailed. No vague or fluffy stuff. Now you can totally tweak the prompt and make it your own, but if you just want to get straight to it, I've dropped the exact one I used down in the description. Just copy and paste it. Just make sure to swap out the word electrician business for whatever type of business you run. Once you're ready, hit that generate button and let it do its thing. All right, now let's take a look at what ChatGPT came back with and how we can actually use this stuff in step 3. Right off the bat, it gave us exactly what we asked for, starting with how customers perceive the business, the recurring themes, and exact phrases people are using in their reviews. Now, this example is for an electrician, so unless you're into circuit breakers and emergency callouts, I'll spare you the full breakdown. But if you do this for your own business, it's simply brilliant. You'll get a clear snapshot of how your customers think, what they care about, and how they describe your services in their own words. But the real gold, the topic buckets and strategic content suggestions. ChatGPT broke the reviews into 5 main themes, and for each one, it gave content ideas you can actually use on your website. Here is a quick taste. Bucket number 1, emergency callouts and fast response. It suggested adding a 24/7 emergency section with real-life examples, plus a cool idea to show response time stats. Makes total sense. People want proof you'll show up fast when it matters. Bucket number 2, professionalism and expertise. One killer suggestion was a value statement that says, we don't just fix problems, we explain them. But don't just drop that line on your service pages. Build it out. Explain that your team takes the time to walk clients through what's wrong, why it happened, and how it's being fixed. You're not just showing up, doing the work and leaving. You're making sure the customer understands exactly what they're paying for. Bucket number 3, communication and customer service. These ones are all about highlighting testimonials that mention how friendly and clear the communication was. People love being kept in the loop, and if you show that on your service pages, it instantly builds comfort and trust. Make sure it is specific to the service itself. Bucket number 4, repair quality and reliability. ChatGPT suggested adding an Our Work section that includes before and after photos and a satisfaction guaranteed badge. Great for proving the quality of your work at a glance. It also came up with a brilliant line, no nonsense repairs that last. Simple, bold, and confidence boosting. But the real game changer, including mini case studies or quick project walkthroughs. These let you show exactly what was done, how it helped the client, and the outcome without sounding like a sales pitch. Make sure to create one of these sections for each specific service page tailored to that service. It will boost credibility, showcase your expertise, and give potential customers the proof they need to pick up the phone. Bucket number 5, remote support and advice. This one was unexpected but genius. This electrician offers virtual consultations, which is rare in this space. So ChatGPT suggested adding a featured section that says, got a small problem? Let's sort it out remotely. Simple, clear, and a great way to bring in more leads for quick jobs. Now, obviously, your review themes will be different, but that's the beauty of this strategy. It adapts to your business and gives you content ideas based on what your customers are saying. And it doesn't stop there. ChatGPT can even help you write your homepage copy, build service page layout, craft blog posts, you name it. Just tweak it to fit your tone by adding your own testimonials, images and videos, and you've got content that's 100% unique, built from real feedback, and way more likely to connect with both your visitors and Google. But great content isn't just about what you say, it's also about how you structure it. I've been dropping terms like topics and buckets a lot because they play a massive role in how your site ranks. If that part still feels a bit fuzzy, no worries. Watch this video next where I break down exactly how to organize your content for maximum SEO impact. Trust me, it will make everything click.